Hey, what's going on? JD here, and I have a quick unboxing for you. Today we are unboxing the Desview Mavo P5 camera monitor. It is a 5.5-inch camera monitor, so you can monitor the video that you're recording on your DSLR. In my case, I will be using this with the Sony A7 III camera. I decided to use this for my office. That's my intended purpose because of the setup that I have here. Of course, I record things like these top-down videos. It will help me monitor the video instead of doing it a little bit blind. So I picked this up. Why? Because it is a great budget monitor. I picked it up for a total of $139 Canadian, which is very, very inexpensive for a monitor such as this. And the interesting thing about this monitor as well is it's a Sharp IGZO monitor screen, and it's essentially the same technology that they use on the Nintendo Switch for that gaming system, so it will respond just a little bit faster, which is really, really cool. So we've got the box here. You can see if we flip it around, we've got the camera monitor, an L-shape holder, sunshade, and a couple HDMI cables and a user manual. So nice little box. Let's break it open, take a look, and we'll see what we've got. Nice solid box. So as we open that up, we can see we've got some plastic there. This will obviously be the monitor. That is the biggest part. So we will pop that out. So there's the monitor itself. We've got screen protector on there. Looks fairly good. It is plastic. There is a little bit of, it feels like almost like Velcro around here, which will attach obviously the sunshade for it. We can see we've got the 1/4-inch mounting points top and bottom. We've also got an audio input, 3.5mm jack, as well as a USB connector here. And on the side, we've got an HDMI port, and this is just a covered port, which is kind of weird. And then we have the power in. On the back, we've got where we can mount the battery. Of course, this will take Sony batteries, which is fairly common in most photographers' photography bags, so that's good. Locking switch, and if we look at the top here, we've got a dial. And then we've got 3 function buttons, an exit button, and that will probably be the power. So that is the monitor itself. And then we've got what looks to be the sunshade, which is always helpful when you utilize something like this. It is kind of a nice felty thing. So of course, like I indicated, that will mount probably directly on the Velcro. You can hear the Velcro coming off. So sticks on, nice sunshade view. You can see my light and camera reflecting in the thing there, and you can see tilting it off. It does provide a nice little shade. I kind of actually really like how that is executed. These aren't always well executed, especially on a budget monitor, but in this case, really, really well. So we're going to pop that off and put that to the side. So again, the monitor, let's get into the rest of the box. So we got some foam, and then we've got a little hole here. And what else do we have? So let's get some of this stuff out. So we've got HDMI cable, which will, of course, be helpful. We have another cable, which ironically doesn't come in a plastic bag, but it is a micro cable, so I'll be using this for the Sony. We'll plug in the HDMI, and that'll go directly to the camera. And then we've got a little lens cleaner to clean the front, which is, we'll just take that out. Sometimes these, they got some weird texture to it, but no, that's a nice cloth. That is a nice cloth. It does have that kind of microfiber feel. I've gotten some in the past that aren't so nice. So we have that, and of course this is going to be the mounting bracket. So this just mounts to your hot or cold shoe, and this of course will attach to the side. It depends where you put it. It's got a nice little cold shoe on the side as well, which is kind of cool because if you're going to mount this directly on your camera and use this as your monitor stand, you're going to need somewhere to mount a microphone, and that's going to go right there. So that actually works out really, really well. I like that. That's very conscientious in design. If we hook this up to the side, we will probably see that, yeah, mounts there. You can flip it back and forth. Decent stand, connects well. There is enough clearance. When I initially looked at it, I didn't think there was enough clearance, but there most definitely is. So that works well. But I'm going to take that off for now because usually I attach it personally to a magic arm as well as a cage. And then finally, we've got a user manual, and thankfully we've got English. We've got, looks like Chinese or Japanese, and I'm going to assume Chinese because it is a Chinese company. But there you go. There you have it. That's essentially a quick unboxing. And I'm going to quickly grab us a battery and just see how long this takes to power on. I will have a further review once I've had some time to play with it to show you exactly everything and all the features. So they all take these Sony batteries, which most photographers have kicking around, and that just pops in nice and tight. There is a lock button, and we're just going to power that on and see how long that takes to power on. So we've got the little light there powering on the monitor, and there we have the pop-up screen, and we are there. Obviously we have no video input, so it's a 5.5 inch screen, 1920 by 1080p. We've got a 16:9 screen ratio, 450 nit is the brightness, so this will be a little dark outside, hence the sunshade, but for me it's going to be great for studio use. Contrast ratio of 1000 to 1, and then we've got the viewing angle is 160 degrees. Of course, video signal is by HDMI. The input voltage is DC 7 to 24 volt. Not that I would be pumping 24 volt in there. And I can already see it's got a histogram in the corner, which I appreciate. And we'll go over a bunch of those features in, like I said, later on. Weighs 150 grams, so it is quite light. But when you, of course, your majority of your weight is actually going to be whatever battery, and this is probably a bigger battery than I would normally put on there, but it works for now. And we've got the dials, which is the volume setting, and that also brings up the menu. Well, we're going to do this, I guess, right here. Let's pull this off. Get a nice little view. Everybody kind of loves this. I don't know why, but pull off the screen protector. So there you have it. You use the dial to go through. So we've got everything from false color, focus peaking, peaking color, zebra pattern, histograms, volume bar, camera modes, and everything. So that's kind of cool. And you can just scroll through, and we'll exit. So that is a quick unboxing of the Desview Mavo P5 camera monitor. Hopefully you found this somewhat useful, and we will have a full review in the future. So thanks again for tuning in, guys. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and until next time, see ya.